another thing that I've talked to a lot of thriller writers about is your style of writing, specifically in regard to the plot. So some guys have a detailed list of all the things they want to hit to get from point A to point Z or whatever right? They're going through the full alphabet. And some of my buddies have told me that they're almost discovering the plot as they're writing.
That is true. I know where I'm going. So I know how it's going to start. I know how it's going to end. I outline. I have specific chapters, the things that I know I want to hit within each part. Typically, they're 3 parts, not always. I've had some that are more than 3, but typically it's 3-part with a prologue and an epilogue to bookend. But I have an outline. But within that outline, there are parts that I don't know or parts where I think, oh my gosh, how am I going to figure this out? How is James Reese going to get through this? And if I've spent that much time thinking about it, I don't even worry about it. I know that over the course of a year, as I write, I will figure this out. So I get an outline to a point where I'm comfortable and then I dive in. So I like to know where I'm going, though. I like to know the direction that I'm going. And I think that's helped me to do that, to have a theme, to have a title. I've had good titles so far, and I've picked all my titles up to this point because I don't want to be typing away thinking, oh man, I've had good titles to this point. What if I don't think of a good one? I like to have one, even if it's a working title, and I know it's probably going to shift, but all my bandwidth needs to go into the story. All my heart and soul has to go into every word. And I don't want anything in my head thinking about anything else. I don't want any bandwidth going in any other direction. So I'm totally focused on the story.
Yeah, it's awesome.